your little basic pumpkin spice bitch?
No, I do my cold brew with my pumpkin foam. That is all.
Oh.
I guess this kind of go hand in hand with the like bad ghost.
I think
Yeah.
that goes for sure. All right, ladies, we are talking about what we believe in. I believe in ghosts.
I believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Really?
Yeah. Have you guys seen one?
No.
No.
Okay.
But I have friends that seen them.
And
And I believe
spooky
them.
encounters. I believe them. Yeah. You don't believe in ghosts?
No.
Why not?
Do you believe in like spirits?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so not ghosts.
Okay.
But they're the same thing to me.
So like in movies when there's like ghosts, you're like fucking fake.
Yeah.
Remove it.
Yeah. What does a ghost look like to you?
I don't know. I haven't seen one. It's not a white
Is it
sheet
like-
with holes.
No, I know, but is it more like Casper-like, or is it more so like actual image of a person?
Actual
Just
image of a person.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not like a floating like white bulb.
I would assume that they look like if they were like a holographic.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Is it Casper, holographic kind of looking thing?
That's what I would think that they are. I do believe in them.
Yeah, me too.
And I say this out loud, that I love and appreciate them.
I even went to an open house, right, for a house that we wanted to get. And the entire time I was just being very nice. I was like, wow, like it was old. It was built in 1950.
Oh, this is the house you were showing me.
Yes, old. And there was like serious
Weird energy.
oldness, like just weird things about it, you know? And I was like, wow, look how pretty these stairs are. Like, look how cool that green bathtub is. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I was just saying really nice
Were you trying to
things.
convince yourself, or what
No.
was the plan here?
We left, and my sister was like, wow, it sounded like you really liked it. And I was like, I was being nice for whoever owned this house 100 years ago.
And still lives here.
And they're still hanging out. I wanted them to be like, that person deserves my house, you know? I was like, literally
You are
being nice to the
hilarious.
ghost. Because I was like, there's some serious energy in here. And I was like, I even told our realtor, I was like, I would sage the fuck out of this house the moment I bought it.
Yeah.
So, I believe in ghosts. Even if
That's
you can't see
hilarious.
them, I feel like they're hanging out in
Yes.
their own realm.
Yes. Agreed.
Sandra's like,
Or
"Not
spirits. If you want to
convincing
call
me."
them spirits, I feel like they also are a thing, you know? And I feel like also, what's it called? You know, when people, I don't know if they're ghosts because they're not dead technically, but like when people have the ability to just like see,
So
like-
humans.
So human beings.
they're not dead yet, but like having the ability to be outside of their body, like those out of body experiences.
Got
and
it.
then they can also then see the people or ghosts around them and like talk to them or whatever. Like that's real. Like I feel like that's totally real. Have I encountered that specifically? No, I haven't had a conversation with Ram Dass or what was Ganesh or anything of that nature, but I definitely do believe in them.
Like if
Okay.
you go somewhere, would you be able to? Now this might answer our question.
Oh,
Would you
okay. I
believe
think
that?
I know where you're
Would
going.
you be able to go into a
No.
quote unquote haunted house
No.
and stay the night?
No.
Why not?
Because, I mean, you know how I am. Even when we do our escape rooms, I am not
But
a
why
fan
not?
of that.
But why
Because it's
not?
scary.
What is scary about it?
Yes.
The unexpected, just
Which would be
Ghosts.
no, it's not that I don't.
what scares you about it?
What scares me about it? It's an unpleasant feeling. Like it's not something that you encounter and engage with on a daily basis. I don't
But
know.
if you didn't believe in them, wouldn't you not be scared?
Correct.
I know. That's why I was like, I know where you're going with this. I still won't do it, but it's, I don't know. I just think about it this way. Exact same thing like escape rooms where I know I'm not going to encounter a ghost, but it's still like the suspense is just kind of crazy. I'm not into it. I'm not into it.
What if it was like a haunted tea house?
Why would I go there?
For the tea.
No, I won't do it.
Something like super pleasant. Like They say Disneyland's super haunted. Would you hang out after hours?
At Disneyland?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
By
The
yourself.
chills.
By myself? No. No, I wouldn't hang out at Disneyland by myself even if it was daytime.
They
That's
say
boring.
Haunted Mansion is super haunted.
I have a cousin that does that. Not part of the story, but yeah, she totally does that.
Hangs out at Disneyland just
To go and hangs out and like goes on ride. And
Wait,
eat and
you said it was empty?
At night, they aren't empty because they still have, like, obviously the janitors cleaning up everything, and I'm sure they have maintenance and all that fun stuff. So I wouldn't say it's like fully empty, but there's definitely haunted spots.
Yeah, no, not at night by myself.
hell nah.
Nah. I'm not into it. Yeah.
Just because it'd be more fun with other people, or because
It
you're
would-
scared of the ghosts?
No, because it would be more fun with other people. Say it. Say you're afraid of the ghost.
Because they are real. She's like, okay, it's fine. If she doesn't believe in ghosts,
Fine.
it's fine. We will let them be.
I'm going to tell all my ghosts to come and hang out with you.
Yeah, now they're going to come hang out at night. Oh my
And
gosh.
then just be like, Sandra, I'm real.
You guys are terrible.
If I leave this realm before you, I will come back and haunt you.
I will hate you.
I'll
Oh
do
my
stupid
God.
things. Like, I'll move your coffee and
Don't worry about it. That's
your
just Drake.
headset.
It's going to be like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. I just don't like scary movies. I don't like ghosts. I'm not into it.
I don't like scary
Yeah.
movies that are gory. You know, if people are chopping off legs and feet,
I don't
like
like that
Saw and
either.
Stuff, I don't like those. But like paranormal ones, I think that could give you like a good scare. I'm down for those.
Why do you like the good scare? Why do you like it?
I don't know. I think that it's just like a lot of people don't, and I think that they're just cowards. You know, like for me, it's like just watch it because it's one, it's scary. Two, it's like maybe this could happen. You know?
yeah. I used to love scary movies when I was a kid. For whatever reason, I
What
was
kind?
like the horror.
Oh, see, I can't do them.
horror.
I'm literally watching it like this the entire time, and then I have to go like this because if you hear like a saw going and someone screaming, I can't
Like
watch
I watched
it.
Saw like when I was younger.
I
and
watched all of them,
I
but-
loved it, but then there was a point where I even had the movie in itself was called House on Haunted Hill. So if
Oh,
you're familiar
yes.
with that movie,
Yeah.
I mean, if I watched it today, I don't know how I would feel about it. I don't even know if I would watch it today, but because of that movie in particular, I had like a really crazy dream that night.
Remind me of what that one is.
It was basically like these guys or whomever, I don't know the
They're
people.
trying to get out of the house.
They were like in a house and it was technically haunted. It was literally on a hill, but then they started dying off like one by one. And then in my dream that night, it was like I was one of those people that was stuck in that house, like trying to get out.
sucks.
And so I swear, like, I kid you not, ever since I had that dream, like when I believe I was like between the ages of 11 to 13 was when I watched it. Right. And so ever since then, at that point, I was like, and I'm done. Like, I don't want to
Watch.
fill my mind with all of these different things.
Is it like an old school movie? Because that's all that's coming up.
Yeah.
1959.
No, there was another one,
Okay, well.
That is pretty old.
but it could, I guess
the
it
movie.
was like a remake.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
probably.
But I don't like it. I used to love going to Not Scary Farm. Like I would walk around by myself.
I've never done Not Scary Farm, and I don't
used
think
to
I'll
do it
ever
in
do
high
it.
school. Yeah, now I don't know that I would because one of like my serious fears is being chased.
Really?
Anytime I have a nightmare, it's that like I'm being chased. And I hate that. So going somewhere where they're like you're paying for someone to chase
Just-
you.
Why would I
kinda
do
makes
that?
sense to me.
Yeah.
So
No, the only scary theme park that I've done, and it wasn't even during October or Halloween season, but it was Hollywood Universal Studios.
Horror Nights, yeah.
Yeah, no, well, they had, I think I've shared this story before, but they had, this was way back when The Mummy was
yeah,
a thing.
I love the Mummy.
Yeah. No, and I remember they had a little area and they were just kind of showing the things of the movie, like the artifacts and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is cool. So they just kind of have you going through, but it ends up in an actual maze that I was not prepared for or planning. Oh, it was the worst experience ever. Like, no way. It was scary. It was so scary.
My heart is
I won't do
already
it.
like trembling for that, like that feeling.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
So I won't do Not Scary Farm or anything like that. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, like, okay, scary movies, I prefer them during the day. To be honest.
Like if I'm watching it, it's like between 12 and 5 p.m.
Right, exactly. While the sun is still up and I can still see everything. And I have to watch it with someone, or else it's like, for me, it's not fun. Like, my mom loved scary movies when she was younger too. So like Halloween and all the ones that came out in the 80s that are like super classics. But she, like, anytime it's just me and her, and she's like, you want to watch a movie? And I'm like, okay. She goes, I'm going to find a scary movie. And I was like, perfect. You know? But we like more of the paranormal scaries, and we won't watch it at night.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm the coward.
I do not
The nighttime
also,
coward.
I don't enjoy Paranormal Activity, even though I've watched it. It's just suspenseful, and I feel like that for sure happens to people.
Yeah, there was another one that was like came out and it was super popular. Shoot, not Ouija board. Which Ouija boards are also? Do you guys believe in that?
I don't know. Probably because I won't play it.
Selling them at
Yeah,
Toys R
same.
Us.
Yeah.
Probably because I won't play it.
Yeah.
No. Were they?
Yeah, and in pink. Back when Toys R Us,
Oh,
obviously,
wow.
like RIP Toys R Us, but they used to have that. And I
Have you
literally-
played?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Did you want it?
No, I
or
didn't.
something?
I was
Okay.
in there for like, I think it was Christmas shopping for the kids or something. And I was like, I was just looking at all the board games, and they had, and I literally looked and I was like, Ouija.
A Ouija.
Yeah.
And my mom goes, that's a Ouija board. And I was like, what? And she was like, I guess they sell them here. And it was like a cute pink little thing. And my mom told us a story, like, they had played back when my mom and my dad had just started dating. So they were still teenagers. And they had gone to Argentina. And I guess my grandmother was, what's the word when you're more like tied to the paranormal side of things?
Superstitious?
No, like she actually had a gift. And
Like the
so
sense.
and they were playing it, and they had asked it some question just to like confirm that it's working, right? So he asked a question, and he didn't tell anybody what the question was. He wanted it to actually like write it out without him saying anything. And so he had asked after the fact, it like spelt it out, and he was like, all right, I'm not playing it anymore. And then I don't know if it was my grandmother or my mom's aunt. I don't know. Either way, they both have some type of gift. And they said, you need to put that thing away. And they're like, why? And they're like, because while you were spelling it, there looked like an old lady standing behind you telling my dad. And they were like, what did you ask it? And he said, well, what did my grandmother call me when I was little? And they were like, that was your grandmother standing behind you. And I was like, and my mom was like, don't do it. Like, don't play those things, because it opens a door that nobody wants to open.
Yeah.
And there's like so many stories of like, I have a cousin that played it. They went out to like the middle of nowhere, like country house or whatever, and they played it, and it started getting really creepy. And so I guess someone freaked out, broke it into pieces. They went outside, dug a hole, put it in there, and when they went back into the house, it was on the freaking
I've
counter.
heard a lot of those stories with that happening specifically, where they try to get rid of it and then it just comes back.
I'm like, hell no. And they're
no.
they're selling that crap for kids. Like, no, thank you. Yeah, don't open the door if you don't want it opened. Just bring in the good spirits.
Yeah.
The good ghosts.
Yeah.
Good ghost.
Casper, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we believe? Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's
no.
like
We
anything
got
is
the-
possible
Mhm.
with that.
You do?
I mean, I don't.
Have you seen the court proceedings?
No.
You need to watch it.
No, I haven't followed
There's
up with
so
all
many
of that.
things- There's so many things that our government knows, and
Are not
We're
sharing,
just
but they're
fucking
kind of
stupid
like
walking around.
trickling it in.
yeah, but it's to like, okay, look over here, aliens, because then they're hiding something else over there.
I think it's possible for sure.
I'm gonna put my foil hat on.
Sputnik.
Sputnik.
Spud.
Aliens exist. I agree. All right, we all agree.
I agree.
Mm,
Bigfoot.
nah.
Nah.
No, why not?
No.
If I think Bigfoot is what I mean, if what you're saying Bigfoot, it's like that huge, big, monstrous of a being or
Yeah.
whatever he is.
Yeah.
I don't believe in him. No. They cannot. They
Nah.
cannot exist.
All right, Bigfoot, call us in if you call in from whatever forest you're at. What about witches? Do you believe in people that have magical powers?
I do believe in that.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell us more, Sandra, of what you believe in.
I don't know. You just get a sense like this. I don't know. There's something going on with this person. And I say that there is this woman
Oh,
in my neighborhood.
tell me.
Yeah.
She's a
So
witch.
I think she is.
Why?
Yeah. Because she, I see her. I don't even know where, like, if she even lives in the
She have a
area.
lot of broomsticks. See
No.
her flying over the house.
No.
Is she baking with her cauldron?
No. Okay, here's the biggest thing. Roscoe barks the crap out of her. Like he sees her from afar and he's not into her at all. Roscoe is my dog for anybody who doesn't know.
Like your husband.
Yeah. No, he does not like her at all. And he doesn't react the way that he reacts with her, with other people. And she's always walking around, like normal. But then I have actually seen her at random, like way like later times in the night, like 9:30, 10, when people aren't normally out and about, like walking. It's already dark and it's way farther out from our neighborhood. I don't know. I'm like, she's really either trying to get her steps in or she's cursing this whole neighborhood. I have no idea. But there's something about her that I just don't feel at ease with. And I have engaged with her and she's really nice, like, but almost too nice.
Okay.
You know, it's just
Okay.
kind of an eerie, there's an
Okay.
eerie vibe about her and I'm not into it.
Okay.
Yeah, not into it at all. So I think witches definitely are real.
But why do they have, in this case, like a very negative?
Right. There are good witches, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But
She's one of the bad ones.
yeah.
Okay.
I could just see her whenever I encounter her, I really think like this is a movie scene where she's just like, I don't know. And just, but I
What
don't know.
would
I could be
you-
completely wrong,
How would you
but
define a witch, though? Like, what are they doing to make you feel like they're doing something witchy?
well, she's not doing anything witchy. She's just walking around.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just a weird person in your neighborhood.
I like don't see her all of the time. And she just has that, like I said, eerie energy about her. The fact that Roscoe is barking up a storm every single time he sees her is really strange. I see her walking around at night and I know she's not a homeless person. There's something weird about her. I'm going to take a picture of her next time and be like, see, this is what I'm talking about.
I don't know that you want to do that.
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
She might not show up.
Those are vampires.
Oh.
Vampires. Do you
By the
believe in
way.
vampires?
And werewolves.
And werewolves. Do I believe in them? No.
This is like a supernatural
I
interview
know.
for Sandra.
Do you believe in vampires? No, I don't believe
How about
in
the
vampire.
chupacabra?
No.
Oh.
Do
But you're
you?
Mexican.
I know. When I was a kid, though, I absolutely. It was the scariest
Right.
thing.
Or what is that chick? What's that chick?
La Llorona?
Yes.
Yeah.
You believe in her?
No.
Oh.
Do I?
Oh my gosh, Sandra.
Nah.
How do you say it? And who is she? And what's her story?
She killed her kids.
Yeah, she
Moral of the
drowned
story.
her kids, right? Yeah.
There is a movie that came out of I think a few years ago to like scare people about it because it was such a like a myth in just like the chupacabra in Mexico. But yeah, she essentially killed her kids and then killed herself. Did she kill herself?
I don't know if she killed herself.
Okay.
Either way, I think it's, they hear her like mourning and crying for the kids that she killed. So
And so I think the story is that if you don't do the right thing, she's gonna come and kill you.
as a little kid, that's the one thing that they would, threaten you with.
And now you think about it, like now, like a social worker will be at your house.
That
If
is
your kid-
terrible.
if a kid goes to their teacher and says, like, my mom told me that some lady's gonna come and kill me if I don't do my, I don't know, my homework.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
La Llorona.
La Llorona.
The crier.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Are there any of those like mythical people
In your culture.
in your culture?
That's a great
Argentina,
question.
no. It's just a bad soccer player. Just kidding.
I mean, I'm sure that there is, but I'm probably not aware of. But I remembered, it's not in my culture, but I think it could have been Chinese. But there was this whole thing with like, if you stared at the moon kind of thing, like
You
you
turn
stared at
into
a
a
full,
werewolf.
like if you stared at the full moon at like the certain time period or whatever, like the witch or whomever, this ghostly being would like come kill you or some shit like that. So there was a long period of my time
Don't look.
where I wouldn't look at the full moon.
Oh,
And like,
wow.
especially when it was like bright orange and yellow, like that always freaked me out growing up. And now I'm like, ooh, I love the moon.
Aw.
I'm a moon child. But yeah, I think it's more of a Chinese thing. So I guess my culture.
I think growing up, my parents would tell me that owls were witches. Like, that was the one thing. Yeah. So,
Really?
mhm.
Okay, I could believe that
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Or have some type of.
Because they sleep during the day. They're up all night.
Yeah. So I always found them kind of creepy.
Owls are crazy, though.
Yeah.
Their wingspan is insane.
Have you seen one in real life?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen one in real life. It was like hanging out around like a neighborhood I was hanging out in. I was like, that's an owl.
Remember that one time we went to, was it Mammoth? We were out in the pool and they had the little, I was like, oh my God.
Yes, it
Remember
was.
that?
That was definitely the time Dre and I fell.
So, for everyone listening, we were in Mammoth, and it was midwinter, so snow everywhere. And we decide, hey, it'd be a good idea after a few drinks to go into the jacuzzi that they have here in the community. So we did. And then we brought Sandra with us. And then we're just like, you know, hanging out. And then Sandra almost has a panic attack and points.
She's like, an owl.
And she goes, an owl! Oh my God, it's an owl! And it was actually one of those things you buy at Home Depot.
Yeah.
It was a statue of an owl.
It looked real. I swear I didn't see it when we came in.
Do you guys like Halloween?
I mean, I don't love it.
Why not?
I don't love Halloween, but I don't not like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm very neutral about the holiday.
Okay.
Like because I know that there are some people that really love the holidays and like they get all of the decorations already up in September. And I am not one of those people, which is fine. Like I should bring out my pumpkin. Totally off topic. But I don't not like it. Like I think I love dressing up. You know.
Yeah. I like dressing up. It's been fun.
Yeah.
When was the unicorn year?
Like 2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago.
That was fun.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
So you guys, we were on the podcast though, right? So
Oh,
maybe 2
yeah.
years ago.
Oh yeah, I guess not last year because I was definitely in Bali last year. So 2 years ago.
I have always wanted to dress up with that blow up T-Rex.
Dinosaur.
Yeah. Oh my
If
gosh.
you do that, I'll do the unicorn.
It's so great. We found, did I send it to you? We found this video on Instagram and it had all different kinds of characters as blow up dolls, like the blow up
Dinosaurs.
the dinosaurs. No, but it was like a shark and there was, I'm going to send it to you guys, but I feel
don't
like
think he sent it to me either.
the Phoenix 5 should all wear one individually. That would be so cool. Dream come true.
Yeah, I feel like Halloween
love
is
Halloween?
like I wouldn't say like love, but I do like it. It kicks off the holidays. It's cooler usually. I don't know. I just love that everything that goes into Halloween. You know, the like movies and the decoration and
The
I don't know,
candy.
The pumpkin spice.
the pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a little basic pumpkin spice bitch.
No, I do my cold brew with my pumpkin foam. That is
Oh.
all. Yeah, I don't do anything crazy. I did, however, make myself pumpkin overnight oats, and they were delightful.
So pumpkin flavored or pumpkin seeds? Like what do you would?
Pumpkin flavored.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I enjoy pumpkin, not as much as some people do though. Like it's a coat. I don't love it either.
Do you like pumpkin pie?
Love it.
Yeah, I don't love it. My
With
dad
all the
loves
whipped
it.
cream.
My dad loves pumpkin pie, but it's not like my favorite of them all.
Yeah. It's not my favorite either.
Oh. I guess this kind of go hand in hand with the like bad ghosts.
I think
Yeah.
definitely bad ghost for sure. And I definitely believe in those people.
Mm-hmm.
But do you believe that? Okay. Oh, now I'm kind of turning my wheels. Like exorcisms, like right, like when a spirit or a bad spirit possesses a human body. Do you believe in that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And then why don't you believe in ghosts?
They're different things.
They're the same thing.
I feel like they're the same
No,
thing.
I think that they're different things.
They're spirits.
I think so. I would assume a ghost is more like somebody who died. It was a human being, and then they died. You know,
Yes.
and then I think I don't know, a demon or evil spirit. It's not necessarily a human being that died. It's just comes from some other evil source.
Okay.
That's the distinction that I make. So I wouldn't say a ghost is the same thing as a demon. Huh? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
That's how I think about it. I don't know.
No, I have never encountered like a demon, or like an exorcism, but I would feel like it would be the same thing.
What?
The ghost and like a bad ghost and then a demon.
Oh, yeah. I don't see those two things as being the same.
Because would you then think that demons are like equivalent to like what's the opposite of a demon to you?
An angel?
Aren't angels
Dead people.
dead people?
I don't see it that way.
No, like aren't you supposed? Okay, I mean, again, I don't really
like
know.
religiously, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like angels aren't.
Human, they're like its own. But
Yeah,
who are
I
your
guess that's
guardian
why.
angels, are they dead people? Or are they people that died before and they're guarding you? No, or
I
are
think
they
that-
just like their own?
You got me there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they say like, oh yeah, like I think like my grandma, right? Like my grandma passed away, but I feel like she's one of my guardian angels. She died, but she's also an angel. You know?
Mm.
Or is there someone else?
I
Is it
think it's someone else.
like an actual spirit, like a completely different spirit guy, like
Like
a
it-
consciousness
Yes.
energy.
Like in my head, I see it as an angel comes from a different sort, like a different source that is not somebody that was here on earth and died and then became an angel.
Got
like
it.
A ghost that got promoted up the corporate ladder. in
the
heaven.
corporate.
Exactly.
You're promoted today.
Yeah,
do a
you
little
just got
dance.
promoted.
Do a little dance, you become an angel. Here are your
Yeah.
wings.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that.
Mhm.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Is it like Spider-Man but a moth? I really don't know what Mothman
the
is.
same thing.
What? I've never heard of that.
I don't believe in it then because I never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Never heard of the Mothman. Nope. Do you?
There's another thing. I think it's in like Scotland. They have Scotland, Ireland. Please don't get mad at me if I'm saying this incorrectly. But they have little like fairies / gnomes in their like grassland that are supposed to be evil apparently.
I could see that.
In Scotland?
Something like that. It was Scotland or Ireland, one of the very green, lush countries.
I'm like, ooh, fairies. Ooh, scary. I guess I don't really believe in monsters in general. Like, I don't believe they have existed ever. I think monsters are definitely just made up to scare people. I guess when I think of monsters, I'm thinking of other things, but I do
make believe things.
Yeah.
Like boogeyman.
Yeah, but I would totally believe in like a huge sea creature that could potentially kill me. I believe in that.
What about, now that we're talking about sea creatures, what are they called? Sirens?
Ooh, yeah. Like
Or mermaids? Believe in that?
Ooh. I don't think I believe in mermaids, like human and mermaid bodies. No.
It's just, to me, it's crazy because there's the Odyssey, right? You read that in school, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And
long
a
time ago.
Part of it is that there were sirens,
Yes.
And so it's like back then they had.
People, yeah. Yes. Do I believe in it? I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. No. What about you?
I mean, I believe it. I feel like a lot of literature or movies,
Mythologic.
they've come up with these concepts through something, right? Like, I feel like they didn't just make it up. Like, I'm not going to make up, like, a scary sun thing just to make it up, Just like aliens.
Yeah.
Right? You could easily say, oh, no, they're not real. But it's like, where did they come from? People have seen it. Maybe not in the form that we see it in movies, but there is extraterrestrials.
But why would it be called like mythology? Because it's stemming from myths, which are untrue.
True.
Mythology. I can't.
They
say the
haven't
word.
been
Mythology?
Mythology.
Mythology.
Yes. thank you.
Mythology.
Mythology. I've just had a lisp today.
A lisp.
Mythology. I don't know. We were just talking about mermaids.
Mermaids and sirens.
Ooh.
Do you believe in them, Sage?
No,
I know.
I don't.
I don't think I do either.
That would be so cool, though.
I know.
That would be so cool.
What about dragons? Oh, Sabs would be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next one.
I, for some reason, do believe in dragons only because of fucking Game of Thrones, honestly. God damn it. And I do believe that they have existed, maybe in a time of where...
Okay, then why that, but not
Mermaids?
Mermaids and not... What else? Well, you
because
believe in
dragon
demons.
is, like, to me... okay, let me see.
Because of evolution?
Yes. But, like, for some reason, I don't know, like, if we had mermaids and sirens and stuff, sometimes I wish, like, well, why aren't they here now?
They were all killed
They were all killed off.
Or they're hiding somewhere. Do you believe? No, go ahead. I'll ask that. Sorry, I probably screwed up.
But
here.
now it kind of, I'm like, now in my head, I'm like, shit, like, all of my belief systems are all, like, getting haywired right now.
I know. Now it's like, why do you believe in ghosts? No. Well, why are you scared of them? And now I'm over here like, yeah, that's a great question.
I know. But I was going with the whole like, okay, well, aliens are like from outer space,
Yeah.
right? But then mermaids and sirens are from like the deeps of the ocean. Like,
Which
why
we
can't
have not even explored
yet. So maybe they're out there swimming away in their little towns of the ocean. Who knows? I don't know now. I have no research.
I have no data.
I have zero data on that at all. Is there data? Who knows? Now I have to go freaking to the library
Or Google.
or Mr. Google.
What were you going to ask?
Okay,
I'm
what
dying
about-
to know.
So now I think we're just going off into like mythology.
Yeah.
Bermuda Triangle.
Ooh.
I do believe in it. I do.
Why?
I feel like there are areas of space and time that we can't really understand or really know, and I think that there can be pockets in the world, in the like in the sky, that you might be able to portal into. I do believe in it.
So because the manifest.
Yes. But because the manifest is actually a real story as well. Like back.
Is it based off of true incidents? Or I haven't seen the show.
There was an actual like. Didn't you see the documentary on Netflix?
I don't think so.
On
what?
freaking
It's called Manifest.
No, it's not called the documentary on. I forgot what it was
Hold on, let me
called,
look
but
it
like the
up.
whole thing, it was like a plane that was flying to or from Malaysia, and so they had lost. It's not like they came back, like the plane in itself.
I feel
had
like we did
disappeared
talk about that
completely.
before. Yeah, we brought that up before.
Okay, here we go. Manifest isn't based on a true story per se, but it is connected in some way to the unexplained disappearance of Malaysian airline flight 370, which perplexed millions of people when the story broke in March 2014. On the way to China from a Malaysian airport, the plane disappeared and was surprisingly never found.
Data.
So we're just waiting for you guys to come back.
Yeah, like 10, whatever, how many years later, and who knows? They might come back. Who knows? But yeah, I do believe in it.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is so crazy.
Well, yeah, there's also like there's so many airlines or flights that have disappeared out of nowhere, and it's like, well, we kind of are gonna assume that they lost some kind of power, fell into the ocean, and are never gonna be found again. But usually, you'll find something.
Yeah.
You know, like hopefully they'll do their due diligence of going the route of the airplane to see if there's leftovers. Couldn't find anything.
That's scary.
Yeah, and that's scary. That's really scary. But yes, I do believe that there is some
Or like
type of
Amelia
plane.
Earhart.
Yeah.
She gone. She disappeared.
Just out of nowhere?
Mm-hmm.
Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, okay.
I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, that's what they think. That's what my sources have said.
That's what my sources said.
Oh, that was
See, that's where
fun.
the mermaids would live.
100%.
You think so?
Dang it.
Why?
I think that our
Damn it, now I
I
believe
think
in
our
mermaids.
knowledge of what this world was before, people were writing
Invented.
stories anymore. Yeah, like how there's civilizations that just disappeared.
Yeah.
I think that that's one of them. Just like the Mayans, like they just disappeared. And there's leftovers, but it's like these people were so educated on a lot of things that, for example, the fucking pyramids, which I know are not Mayans, but like the pyramids, right? Like how are they able to come up with such good technology, which is not like our technology, but how are they able to make pyramids? And Chris, who doesn't believe in aliens, will literally like they were able to do it through this type of technology. I'm like, but you would think eons ago people's brains were not as developed, right? But they were smart
And they created that.
and they created a lot of things that we still use today, which is insane. Because it's either telling us that we have not developed or they were far beyond their development.
before their time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Here we are again, coming back to the pyramids.
I know we always come back to either the
Reference
pyramids
episode 3.
or aliens.
But it's a good one to come back
Yeah.
to. But now Atlantis, that's a good one. Mermaids.
Mermaids.
What else is there?
Talking about crystals.
No, well,
Oh.
I guess. Yeah, rocks have a lot of energy to them too. People don't believe that.
Like a regular rock.
Okay, so like the Stonehenge.
That's a rock.
That's a rock.
Rocks.
It's just like they were put in a specific way and they're so heavy that it's like no human would be able to carry that shit.
But why would you call them magic rocks? Or you're not calling
Because they say
them,
that there's like energy to them.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, I do think rocks in general have energy. I say that because like even if you go to Joshua Tree,
Yeah.
it's like in itself, it's like a rather than it being like a tree of life, it's like rocks still have energy in there.
I don't think I've ever thought about rocks having energy like that. Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like a formation that's come from Earth.
So if you watch that show that Sabs was talking about on whatever, what was it? Gosh,
Suits?
No.
No.
And they had found the amount of energy on the pyramids. Like there was some crazy amount of energy that could actually conduct
Electricity?
Yeah.
Interesting. No, I didn't
Okay.
watch it. I know what you're talking about. The one
They like put a dome over something.
I don't know what it was
Anyways.
called.
We need to do our research.
We need to watch all these
We're talking
shows
out of
again.
our ass. We're gonna be like, absolutely nope.
Yeah, just
nope,
make
that's
it,
wrong too.
Oh, it looks so stupid. I know. They're just gonna be like, you guys are.
Or we're just gonna get a
You're
lot
all-
more conspiracy theorists to believe whatever the crap we're saying. Sorry.
I don't believe the world is flat.
Do you guys have scary dreams often?
No.
Not
No.
often. I have very interesting, funny dreams.
Okay.
I
Not
had
a theme.
one scary dream the other day, and I don't know where it came from either. And it got to the point that someone was trying to like grab me, and I couldn't see who it was, but it was like very demonic. And you know how in your dreams you can't talk, like you can't actually scream. Have you ever tried that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't scream, and so I was like trying to like scream to get someone else's attention to show like someone's trying to grab me, and I finally was able to scream, and that's when I woke up, and I was like, fuck. And then I just have to go like this to Chris to like, okay,
Makes-
sir, and then I'm like, oh, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
What
Is
I
that
think
called sleep paralysis?
I
Maybe.
think so. Yeah. But I've had that happen, and it's the scariest thing ever. And I've seen stuff, which is why I'm like, yeah, I definitely do believe in demons and stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting because I used
It's
to
scary.
live in a house out in Yorba Linda, and for whatever reason, that actually happened to me multiple times when I was living there. And then someone basically told me because of the way that like my windows and like our doors were structured, it has like a different portal for actually like things to enter and like come in.
What?
Interesting, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I remember like specifically in that house, like it doesn't happen to me now, but like when I was living there, I'm like, I would always feel like that. Like I would literally have these dreams where I'm like trying my best to say something,
I
something.
hate
and
that
I had
feeling.
to physically just like
And you
roll
feel like
myself
you're-
over.
You feel like you're going, like you can't say anything, and
Yeah.
it's so creepy.
It is so creepy because your mind is fully awake.
Yeah. But your body is
your
paralyzed.
body is completely paralyzed.
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis is what then I heard about it, but then I like really tied it into that house I was living in back then. Like, interesting.
I have a creepy story.
Tell us.
Okay, so we moved into the house. My parents bought it like 20 years ago, whatever. My little sister, she must have been 4. And we moved in, and so 4, maybe little. I think she was more like 2 or 3. So she's little, and so she still wasn't in school. So we would go to school, whatever. And my mom would be watching her, and my mom would come into her room, and she'd be talking to someone. And my mom obviously believes in paranormal and all that stuff, and so she was like, "Who are you talking to?" She's like, "Oh, just my friend Ellie." And so we're like totally normal for kids to have imaginary friends.
Yeah.
And
Which
so-
did you guys ever did you guys have imaginary
No.
friends?
Not that I know of. You
Not
forget
that-
about it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, because my sister has no recollection of it. And so she had this friend, Ellie, her imaginary friend. And so finally, like one day, because my mom was just like, this is just really weird. It's just, she hasn't gone, like she always just talks this imaginary thing, right? And so she was like, okay, like she sat her down and she was like, what does Ellie look like? And she described something very, very old. Like she's like my age, but she's wearing like this dress and this bonnet and these shoes. And my mom was like, oh, it's kind of weird. And she was like, why don't you tell Ellie that she needs to go with her mom and dad now? And she was like, well, she can't. And she was like, well, why not? And she goes, well, they died in a fire. And it was like, what the hell? And so my mom was like, and she had told someone about this story, and they said, do you have stairs in your house? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, what kind of material are the banisters made of? And they said, metal. And they said, you need to get rid of them now. And so my parents removed all the metal railings and changed it with wood. And like that, she never saw her imaginary friend again, because apparently metal is a conductor of paranormal activity.
Freaky.
If my kid
Wow.
ever came to me and told me that,
'Cause it freaks
it's
you
so
out.
scary.
Yeah. So my little sister has no recollection of it, only the stories that we've told her. Like she always had this friend, Ellie,
Oh my God.
which we never like wanted to look into because we were like, if we find some crazy shit on our land.
Oh yeah. But after that,
since
nothing
you
ever
live in it.
happened.
No.
That's good.
Yeah. So I know now anytime I like go and look at a house and I'm like, metal railings, you're going to be the
Check your
first to go.
windows, like see where your windows are located and like your doors, because the way that it was structured at my old house, it was basically like the window or the door.
Yeah.
right
What
in
what
the
was
center.
it about it?
And
the
then
structure.
the like 2 windows that were like this, so it created like what they said, like a triangle, so it opened up a portal in that way. I'm like,
So that's creepy.
oh,
That is creepy.
so
again, I don't.
creepy.
Yeah, that is so creepy. I'm like, that's also something I'm looking at not having. But who knows? I don't know. What's real? What's
Nobody
not
knows.
real?